Have you ever looked at a team or a company that just seems to have it all together and wondered, how? It's not magic and it's not luck. It's management, that invisible engine that powers success. Today, we're going to pop the hood and see exactly how it works. Let's dive in. So let's start with the big question, the one that probably keeps a lot of leaders up at night. Why is it that some organizations just seem to win time and time again, while others, even with brilliant ideas and talented people, just fizzle out? What's the secret sauce? That's the puzzle we're going to solve. Well, the answer really boils down to two things: efficiency and effectiveness. Think of it like this. Efficiency is about doing things right, using your resources wisely, not wasting time or money. Effectiveness is about doing the right things, working on the goals that actually matter. You can be super efficient at climbing a ladder, but if it's leaning against the wrong wall, that's not effective, is it? The goal, the place where real success happens, is that top right corner: high efficiency and high effectiveness. That's what we call the winner's box. So how do you get into that box? What's the force that pushes a team or a company up and to the right on that chart? Well, that secret ingredient is effective management. It's the discipline of guiding an organization to do the right things and to do them right. Okay, so if management is the answer, what even is it? It's a word we hear all the time, but let's actually break down what it means. Let's get into the art of it. So here's the classic definition, and it is packed with meaning. Management is a process. It's a system of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling all of your resources to hit your goals. And look, there are those two words again: effectively and efficiently. It's all about getting to that winner's box on purpose, not by accident. And when we say resources, it's so much more than just the budget. A manager's toolkit includes everything: the people on their team, their skills, their knowledge, the technology they use, even the raw materials. The real job of a manager is to weave all of that together into something successful. I absolutely love this analogy. It just nails it. A great manager isn't supposed to be the best violin player or the best percussionist. They don't play every instrument. Their true skill lies in bringing all those individual experts together, in sync, to create one beautiful, powerful performance. So how does that conductor actually do it? How do they create that harmony? Well, they rely on a core set of skills. You can think of them as the 4 essential managerial superpowers. And those superpowers are planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Now, what's absolutely crucial to understand is that this isn't a simple checklist you do once. It's a continuous cycle. It's a loop. What you learn from the controlling phase feeds directly back into your next round of planning. It's all about constant learning and improvement. It all kicks off with planning. This is the foundation. You have to decide where you're going and how you're going to get there. This is about setting the destination and drawing the map. All right, next up, organizing. Once you have the map, you need to build the vehicle for the journey. This is where you assemble your team, you give them the tools they need, and you make sure everyone knows their role. It's about creating a structure where people can actually work together to follow the plan. Then comes leading. And honestly, this is where the magic happens. A plan is just a document until a leader breathes life into it. Leading is about communicating that vision in a way that gets people excited, motivated, and energized to come along on that journey with you. And finally, there's controlling. This is about checking the compass while you're on the road. Are we still headed in the right direction? Are we on schedule? This involves measuring your progress against the goals you set way back in the planning stage, and then making adjustments to stay on track. So let's double-click on that first superpower, planning, because you can't really have a good plan unless you have a deep understanding of one of the most critical concepts in business: strategy. Strategy isn't some single brilliant flash of insight. It's really a whole bunch of connected choices. It's the big picture game plan that says, here's the mountain we're going to climb, and here's the route we're going to take to the top. It's the logic that guides all the other decisions. So, how do managers come up with a good strategy? Well, one of the most timeless and powerful tools out there is the SWOT analysis. It's actually pretty simple. You look inside your organization to identify your strengths and weaknesses, and then you look outside, at the world, to spot the opportunities and threats. That honest assessment is the bedrock of any winning strategy. Ultimately, strategy is about making a choice. You can't be all things to all people. For example, Are you going to win by being the cheapest option out there, the low-cost leader? Or are you going to win by being totally unique, by differentiating yourself with amazing design or incredible service? You have to choose a path. A clear strategy means making a clear choice. Okay, so let's say you've made your choice. You've got your strategy. But how do you actually build a company that can pull it off? This is where your strategy has to inform your design. This is about structuring for success. And that brings us to what we call organizational structure. Now, this isn't just about the chart on the wall that shows who reports to who. It's the entire formal system. It's the wiring of the company that dictates how information flows, how decisions get made, and how people work together. And this right here is one of the most important rules in all of management. Structure follows strategy. The way your company is designed should not be an accident. It's a deliberate choice you make to support your goal. If your strategy is all about rapid innovation, you probably need a flat, flexible structure. If it's about being the most efficient, you might need something more rigid and centralized. Your structure has to be the right tool for the job. Okay, we have covered some pretty big ideas here. The 4 functions, strategy, structure. But this isn't just theory for CEOs. Let's talk about the payoff. Let's bring this home and talk about why this stuff actually matters to you right now. Here's the thing. These management principles are totally universal. It doesn't matter if your title is manager or not. Are you trying to get a personal project off the ground? You're going to need to plan and organize. Are you coordinating a few friends for a trip? You're going to have to lead. Trying to get better at your own job? That's controlling and improving your own performance. This is a toolkit for getting things done. Because at the end of the day, that's all management really is. It's the art of making smart choices to turn the resources you have into the results you want. So I'll leave you with this question. Thinking about your own goals, what is one choice you can make tomorrow to be just a little bit more effective? Thanks for joining me.